Hey guys, welcome back to another Forza Horizon 5 video. It's been a while. I was kind of, after our Lincoln Continental video, I was kind of just enjoying the holidays, and today we're going to do our final stream of the year, our last stream of 2023, and we have quite a big one to check out today. So let's go to our festival and check it out. And this is it. Our Gordon Murray Automotive T.50, one of the most requested cars for Forza Horizon 5, and just what an incredible looking car this is as well. And there are quite a few fun facts about this car, so we'll have to jump right into them when we take this thing to its initial race. So let's see how our GMA T.50 does. So right off the bat, you might be wondering who Mr. Gordon Murray is, and he designed several legendary cars. He kind of started designing several compact city cars, but his most famous creation could be about as different from any of those I just mentioned. He designed the legendary McLaren F1. The world's first ever hypercar, and he started his very own car company, and this is the spiritual successor to that car. It is powered by a naturally aspirated Cosworth V12 engine. I think it's like just a 4-liter engine as well, so just this tiny little V12 engine, putting out nearly 700 horsepower, very lightweight. Is a 6-speed gated manual, so this is one of the last analog supercars. And you might see that big weird thing on the back of it. That's actually a fan to suck the car to the ground, because he was also the man who designed some of the Brabham fan cars back in the day, and it took direct inspiration to that. And this car really sucked air from out from underneath it to create a low pressure zone to suck the car to the ground, you can see that in game. It's just insane handling around corners. And yeah, you can see the influence of the McLaren F1 throughout this entire car. It has the same basic body shape, from the front of it. You can really tell it has central seating, like the original F1. It has the active aero. It has the kind of the Pagani-esque flaps on the back of it. And yeah, in its initial race, it's quite impressive by how well it's able to handle. But I will say the issue I'm running into with is it absolutely rips around the corners, but just kind of can't catch anything on a straight. It's like it just doesn't have the. Once again, it's not even pushing out 700 horsepower. Look at Veyron up there is pushing out over 1,000, so it's just really hard to keep up with them. Yeah, it's a really good driving car, but it's a little bit outclassed in terms of overall speed and acceleration. So let's go back to our festival and see what some upgrades to this thing. So why don't we start with maybe a top of S2 class build, or let's see where this thing starts. We'll start rear-wheel drive. We might come back to it and change it to all-wheel drive. We'll throw in some turbos onto there. S2 class build. Yeah, we are struggling with some grip. It's kind of weird considering how much downforce this thing has, but yeah, I don't know why I can't catch up to anyone in front. Like, it's good through corners, but it's not as impressive as I thought it would be. Like, there are a lot of hype cars that are even better for the cars, but EP9, the Yesco, there we go. And we were catching up to them, but somehow we got outbraked through the Veyron outbreak to the corner, so that is P9. Not the best performance from the GMA. I'm not sure why. It just didn't feel. It felt. It's weird. It felt fast. It felt really good to drive, but it just wasn't able to keep up with everyone else, just because it didn't feel like it had the best top speed, and it just felt like it kind of lacked grip coming out of the corners. So. Anyway, why don't we see if like an X-Class build could make it better. Unfortunately, we can't add any more power to it. We're at the cap of we can't even get 1,000 horsepower in it. I was kind of hoping for a bit more. Alright, let's see how we do in X-Class. Hopefully better. You know, I am a little bit worried because we do not have that much power, but we are extremely lightweight. And we unfortunately do now have understeer. Not horrendous understeer, but it is now noticeable, so... We do grip still well, or quite, yes, much, yeah. They're like, okay, when you got on the brakes early enough, it's really good for the corners, actually. There we go. A little bit of understeer there at the end, but yeah, when you're at a specific speed, this thing absolutely flies through the corners, and when you're at another speed, it spirals into the wall, so... Yeah, honestly, a surprising P1 finish for the T.50. I was not expecting it to be, because it didn't feel as... Yeah, it didn't really feel like it handled as well as it previously did. Now it just... For some reason, it just felt really planted through the corners. Then, well, why don't we build a drag build this thing? See how fast we can do a quarter mile. And so all-wheel drive. Is there a turbo on there? No aero. We can't tune it for some reason, so I guess we're just running with it on. Alright, it's quite a fast drag car. Probably be even faster if we could actually... I'm not sure if you're actually able to turn it off in a race, or if it automatically turns itself on for some reason. Let's go on to our final build of the day, drift build. And final build of the year, I guess, as well. So why don't we just go full old school with it, and then rear-wheel drive drift tires. I've never been good with all-wheel drive drift builds, so just gonna go with our rear-wheel drive. We'll keep the turbos in there for the extra power bump. It's really nippy. We're able to get it to change direction really fast. Doesn't hold that much angle, but it's... You have to be careful not to spin out, but it... from there, yeah, pretty good score for a mid-engine car. It was not built for drifting. Yeah, I'm surprised how snappy it was. Just can't really hold enough angle. So yeah, this is the last car I'll be checking out this year of 2023. The Gordon Murray GMA T.50. Quite a strong car to send off the year. It did struggle a little bit at some racing, but once you get the hang of it, it is quite a good car. It's quite a good car, and it's just super nifty. Like, this thing just... I just think you can tell it's fast, and maybe if it was in a bit of a lower PI, this thing would just dominate all the leaderboards, but... I think, yeah, if this thing was a lower PI, if this thing wasn't as high of a PI as it would be completely overpowered, so there might be a reason why behind feels a little bit slow compared to some of the other cars. But yeah, GMA T.50, what a cool car, what a cool story, and also, yeah, what a cool 2023, or what a cool year we got in Forza Horizon 5. Obviously, we got the rally expansion was the big thing that happened this year, and the Donut Media collaboration, the Fast and Furious car pack, and some of the new cars they added were super cool as well. So obviously, we have this, we got the Subaru, the Continental, the Nissan Z, the CT5V, the Huracan STO, the RS6, the AMG GT Black Series, name a few, just the GR86, the new BRZ, just a bunch of super cool cars that were... Oh yeah, the return of Alfa Romeo, Fiat Lancia, and Abarth was also a really nice surprise, and yeah, I feel like Forza Horizon 5 was kind of struggling to get... It was kind of struggling a little bit in its first full year, 2022, just with some kind of lackluster content, and this year they really managed to turn it around, just with a bunch of just banger updates, a whole bunch of new cars, whole bunch of new features. Just what a year, and also just what a year it was for the channel. I know, yeah, just thank you guys for like all the support. It really means a lot. Like, this year the channel really blew up. It's still a really small channel, but just like the amount of... I remember I used to have videos that would get barely... I would be surprised if we got like 5 views, and now I'm getting videos that have hundreds of views, which is still not saying that a lot, but just... I've broken a double digits of subscribers this year, and yeah, it really means a lot. I'm hoping to have dual out this channel. I'm sorry I wasn't really able to do that much the second half of this year. Just school kind of got in the way, and just my life kind of got a whole lot more busier, but I'll try to pump as much content as possible and entertain you guys. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I know I am as well. Just, yeah, it's what a year it was, and next year is going to be a big year because we're going to be kicking it off with one of the most requested cars in the Forza history. I already have it unlocked and waiting for... In a couple of days, or like a week or so, we're going to be checking out our Aston Martin Valkyrie, the first car of 2024. We're going to be checking out. And then just beyond that, I got a wheel over Christmas, so after I get used to that, figure out the settings, we're probably going to do some wheel racing, as well as just some new games coming out. Like, we have Test Drive Unlimited we're going to be checking out. Hopefully Horizon 6 comes out next fall. We'll have to see about that. That's something to look forward to. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things look forward to in the next upcoming year. I can't wait to have an even better year than this year. And yeah, just thanks for watching all these times, and make sure to like and subscribe if you are new here, and yeah, let's start off 2024 strong. I will see you guys next year with our Aston Martin Valkyrie. Yeah, goodbye and Happy New Year.